I'm feeling mellow. Let's play something retro.
If you'll do me the honor to play something modern.
It's retro modern gaming. Hey, welcome back to Retro Modern Gaming. I'm Matt Smell.
And I'm Dan Smell.
No, I'm the one that smells. I called it.
No,
I called it.
Fuck you. Fuck you. No.
That's my thing, man. You're stealing my thing? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get out of here. Wow, that was close call. Close call.
Well, it sure would be nice if you listened to me once in a while. And I don't know, went back to the safe room.
Why? I'm fine. Look how much experience I've gotten since not listening to you.
You know what? Whatever.
Yeah, man, whatever. You're right.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for books.
Man, you can't read.
Interior design. I don't know if entertainment, like, I don't think that's what I need right now.
Me and my friend in college, we would just go sit in Barnes and Noble, like grab a coffee, then just pick books up and read them.
Wow, that's illegal.
Is it?
Well, I think it's probably against store policy.
I mean, they saw us, they didn't care.
Well,
But
yeah.
To be fair, the amount of money they're probably being paid is
Exactly.
not worth. We were hurting nobody. I just go grab me a D&D book, go sit down, and be like, oh, cool, look at this monster right here. He's big and scary. I'm gonna use him in a session one day.
Oh, a scaly monster.
Scary monster. Scariest monster for DM.
Yeah, for real.
Especially a vengeful, petty DM.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been that guy.
No, I don't think I have. No, I make it clear at my table, in-game beef does not become out-of-game beef, and out-of-game beef does not become in-game beef.
I've been that player. I'll be honest. I tried to derail somebody's D&D session.
Wait, why?
I don't want to go into the whole drama, but yeah, it was pretty shitty of me. I'll be honest. But my character got what was coming to them. Like, that character got so owned that I just never went back.
I feel like I pull too many punches from my players sometimes, and I feel like that's why they do the ignorance that they do. They know. I try so hard not to, like, kill my players, and they take advantage of that.
Yeah, I've seen my fiance do that. Where it was like...
She should have died, like, 70 times. And
yeah, but it's the first session. You can't kill a player first session. It's like... But you totally can.
It's like I'm making a point that, like, oh, look at this big, scary monster that is very, very clearly not meant to be challenged. You're supposed to, and my player's like, oh, no, we can take it.
Yeah.
And then I have to give them a guffin to, like, pull them out of it.
She kept doing such evil stuff that it got to the point that...
She wasn't playing chaotic neutral. She was playing chaotic dumb.
Right, and it was like, well, if the DM's not going to kill her... I guess I, as the player, am gonna have to.
I appreciated that.
There was some, like, I mean, it was in character. She knew my character was good. Like, you can't be doing all this evil stuff.
We had, I like my one buddy. We had one player, I think I mentioned before, Thauron, who, due to his clutch nat 20s, no one could kill him. So the next session the next, like, game we were gonna play, some people were making new characters, some were bringing back old ones. He was building his character to be anti-Thauron.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't... Oh, he was making a gunslinger, but he was multi-classing, I think, as something that could cast spells. And he got the heat metal spell. So he was going to shoot Thauron with a bullet. And then heat the metal up inside of him.
That's badass.
Yeah, I don't know if that's allowed or not.
Yeah,
I'm the DM. I am God, so I have decreed it is.
That's one of those things, it's like, I'll allow it. Once, you know?
Yeah. I can't... I don't like people who are super...
I still don't got it.
Like, I mean, if it's no one's following the rules, I get it, but, like, if the DM's being lenient on a rule for the sake of fun, you have that player that's like, actually, you have to roll a d20, like, 7 times. If you don't get at least an 11 on 4 of the 30 rolls, then you can't do that. It's like...
Well, actually, the Dungeon Master Guide says that none of this is canon unless, you know, like, the Dungeon Master says, no, we don't do skill checks here. Like
the Dungeon Master is, like, what he says goes.
Yeah.
She says goes.
If the Dungeon Master's like, no, we only use D6. It's like, what? But you're the Dungeon Master.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like the way they DM, then you are not obligated to play in their game.
Exactly.
Yep. I follow the rules, I don't want to say loosely, but also, like, some of the... especially in like some older editions, there were some really obnoxious rules that do really simple things.
Oh yeah. Grappling used to be such a nightmare, and now it's just like strength check versus strength check.
Well, it's like I love the way in 5e they do advantage and disadvantage. If you have an advantage, you roll a d20 twice. You take the high number. You have disadvantage, you roll it twice, you take the low number. The old one, it's like you had to do calculus to figure out what your final roll was. I think it was in 3.5 or 3. A nat 20 wasn't even a crit. You had to roll a nat 20 like back to back for it to be a crit. Like,
oh yeah, you had to confirm your crits.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's such like a it kills the mood when a player's like, yes, I crit, and it's like, but
No,
did you though?
But did you though?
Yeah.
Yeah, how hard a back-to-back 20 is.
The odds are. I'm not gonna do the math. What do I look like, a math major?
No. Math is dumb. Numbers are dumb. I can't even say numbers are dumb because when you get to higher level math, there's more letters than numbers.
Ah!
Oh, he wanted your ass.
Yeah, he had a knife. The zombie's got a knife.
Mess with the gecko, you get the pecko.
I would like some
I
more
like-
experience. This isn't doing it for me.
There is a lot of people who hate critical successes, like critical fails or successes on skill checks. And I get like when people want to try and like negate the laws of physics.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, I rolled a nat 20 to jump to the other continent. Why can't I? But I think within reason, they're fun.
Yeah, I mean, when you try to do something absurd like that, a nat 20 is not good. You know.
And that, what is it, the way you put it, it's the best possible outcome.
Yeah, so if you're trying to jump to another continent and you don't have some kind of magic ability that makes that possible, then yeah, you jump real far, but like, you know.
Yeah, you're not jumping to, like if you're trying to seduce someone, I mean, maybe they don't kill you outright for trying.
Right, exactly. If you try to seduce the dragon and you get a nat 20,
It might be.
it doesn't eat you. Good job.
Yeah,
Like, otherwise it would have ate you.
There's a surprising amount of people who get mad that other DMs even allow it, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're not DMing, right?" It's like, what? What?
Totes.
Ugh. Don't tell me I'm not DMing, right? It's my world. In my world, Dragonborn have tails, because for some ungodly reason in D&D canon they don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tieflings get tails, but Dragonborn don't.
Yeah, and you can use the tail, but it's I mean, it doesn't have any functionality. It's just flavor, you know?
Do Tieflings have hooves?
They can, and that's like a choice.
Isn't it like kind of dependent on? Because I know you in especially in 5e you have like infernal bloodline Tieflings and abyssal.
Yeah,
bloodline
I
Tieflings.
think it does depend on their lineage, but I mean, if a player tells me they're descended from a certain type of demon and that demon doesn't have hooves, but they do, I'm like, okay. Like,
I mean, if it's literally like flavor purposes, then I'm sure, whatever.
sure, yeah, your eyes glow like a
you're not-
crazy ass color.
Like you're not getting. I have some players that try to work flavor into having an advantage, like they want a pet that can do stuff for them.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
No, yeah,
If you want a pet that can do things, get a familiar spell.
yeah. Otherwise, that's just a gerbil. Minx and Boo.
I love my familiar in our little one-off. My owl.
Super, like, the flavor you put on there is badass, too.
I actually really like that character.
Yeah, me too.
We haven't had a session in a while.
We have not. We need to.
I know. Just,
Like, the whole idea of that session was like,
so we could play.
yeah,
when,
if it's just you and me, then we don't have to worry about scheduling with anyone else.
Yeah.
And then we just can't schedule with ourselves either.
Because, I mean, just work schedules and making sure we have time for this and...
Yep. Priorities, I guess.
And,
Unfortunately.
well, one day when we're rich and famous with, like, more subscribers than PewDiePie...
Like
then
and subscribe so we can be more famous than PewDiePie. And then...
he can make a diss track on us.
Continue liking and subscribing so one day we can kill God.
God's already dead.
Whoa.
God, I saw... there's this subreddit I used to go on a lot. It was, like, writing prompts, and it was... Someone would give a writing prompt, and then people in the comments would write stories based on that prompt. And one of them was like, you die and get to heaven, and you just find the corpse of God.
Yikes.
And I was like, that's so metal! I used to hate writing prompts in school, but I've come to kind of like them, because, I mean, it's an interesting challenge to try and, like, okay, like, what can I write with this that's good?
Yeah, it depends because, like, I remember when we first started learning essays in school. I had a teacher that was like, all right, well, write an essay, 5 paragraphs, each this many sentences, very like, this is what an essay is supposed to look like kind of deal. But it was about, what's your favorite color and why? And I got so mad. I wrote the entire paper about what a stupid question that was. And she was like, technically, you did the assignment correctly. Like, it's all in the format that I taught you. But why do you have to be so obstinate? And that's when I learned the word obstinate.
What does that word mean? I actually don't know that word.
Difficult. You're just being difficult. I was just being difficult.
That sounds like you. That honestly 100%
Totally.
sounds like you.
Yeah. I told you off air about just this one line. I'm not going to go in the whole thing, but this guy recently told me, you would argue with the turd. And I said, that makes you the turd.
So amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, like, I don't know how that guy did not know I was going to say that when he typed it. You know? It's like,
Yeah,
duh,
right.
that's what I'm going to say.
God, like, I hate that in school. I feel like creative writing is not,
Exactly, yeah.
like, rewarded at all. Like, once you get out of middle school, it's just all, like, boring. I love creative writing, and that's kind of how it's funny, me and my friend are different. They write very analytically, and I write the way I talk. And that can be a good thing and a bad thing, depending on what I'm trying to write. Because if I'm writing a scientific paper, I'm really bad for still writing it like I'm talking to you, and there's a very particular way you have to write.
Howdy, y'all. Today we're going to be talking about system analytics.
I do not talk like that. I do not talk like that. Oh, God. Actually, I can't remember if I said this when we first started playing this, but one of my first stories I did for school, we had to write a horror story for Halloween. I based it off of Dead Rising.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was about a zombie apocalypse in the mall.
That's pretty neat. Williamette is the name of this mall. I believe that's the name of the town that Dawn of the Dead takes place in.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. It's like a homage. It's not. How are there 2 motorcycles?
Because you...
I drove one out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, does that mean I could infinite motorcycles? But no, it does not mean that.
What perk would that have for you, though? Realistically.
None, but like...
But infinite motorcycles!
Oops.
You nailed it.
I can't even handle one motorcycle, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw him coming. I was like, nope, back up, reverse.
Was it you and your fiance when y'all started dating and she mentioned getting a motorcycle? You said if she got a motorcycle, you'd get a face tattoo?
No, that must have been her other boyfriend. Ah! Jeez, Frank said.
She hasn't.
No, I know. She's.
I was about to say,
Her life was pathetic and lonely before me. I know.
Yeah.
Ah!
Before you, she had a horrible taste in men, let me tell you. I was there. I saw it. God, this one dude, she was, like, meeting me and, my buddy. It was in Barnes & Noble. We were sitting there reading, and this guy comes around the corner by himself.
Oh, you told me this. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, my God, he looks like the world's biggest dickhead.
Oh, like,
and,
what a sketcy fellow, yeah.
And she comes around the corner holding his hand. I'm like, what
What
are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
He was a dick. I didn't like him. He liked me more than her. He would leave her on red and then text me.
I find that the kind of women that look for me are the kind of women that are usually into edgelords. And I guess that says something about me, doesn't it?
I feel like I
should get out of here. I should get out of here.
I feel
Dad,
like
I just killed myself. Oh, that was so freaking dumb. I'm glad they captured me. They scooped me up and they're like, look at this idiot. Did he think that was gonna work?
How much time do you have?
Not much, man. If they knock me out, that's a bad end. I get a bad end.
It's been a while since you saved too, so we're gonna have to really like...
Oh no!
Well, there's the bad end. You did this.
I really did. How much time do I lose specifically?
I'm pretty sure you lose like 4 hours.
Oh shit! No. Okay, well, we'll have to reload, but I guess this is good. We get to see another ending that we wouldn't have got to see otherwise. Oh hey. Hey. Game over. And they take him out of here. He doesn't get to report the story.
I'm still not sure why they didn't just put a bullet into him.
I don't know. Maybe they'll explain here in a sec. However, the true story of what had occurred remains unreported to this day. Game over. Wait, hold up. New skill mastered?
Ending D.
Yep. Ah.
I hope it lets you reload.
It will. Yes,
Okay.
yes. And did it just save or something?
God, I hope not.
It usually asks me when it wants to save.
My butthole was puckered.
There's the pictures I took. That's not what I was trying to see. I want to see my survivor chart. Yeah. We met most of these people. I remember Ted. I remember Leroy.
I see the
Paul,
incel
yeah.
down there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these join bonuses happened. How's Jesse and Brad on? Can you save Brad and Jesse?
I was kind of Otis is on there too. I'm assuming that's just everybody you met because there's Isabella, rather.
I don't think there's anything I could have ever done to save Barnaby. I don't know. I don't think so.
We'll see.
Special Forces boots. Return to title screen. Yes. Okay. So whatever skill I just mastered, I won't have.
Oh.
But I bet it was the knee drop. All right. Well, there's an ending for you guys, and I'll do it right this time.
Please?
I promise I'll do it right. Please. This is good. It's good. You guys wouldn't got to see. You got to be. Thanks, Matt, for dying. Right? Right? Dan smells mad. Oh.
I'm very upset.
He's like, I told you. It's true. You warned me.
Yes. I don't want to be that person, but I mean, ring a ding ding, pick up that phone because I fucking called it.
Well, good. I'm glad you're so smart. Wow, this zombie is doing a good job. You know, all the other zombies he lived, I gotta give him a hand. There you go.
That was so dumb.
It was dumb, but you loved it.
I did. It was dumb and I laughed anyway.
Yes. Hopefully, audience did too.
Well, if they didn't, they just don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Like and subscribe if you don't have a sense of humor.
Like and subscribe if you do have a sense of humor.
Like and subscribe if you've heard us say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe if you breathe oxygen.
Yeah. Or if you don't. Plants, I'm looking at you.
Fuck plants.
Fuck plants. They can't use thumbs, so they can't subscribe.
Yeah, we are not plants friendly here.
Okay, speaking of thumbs,
Oh God.
I was just curious the other day. I was like asking my fiance what her favorite starters were in Pokemans. And so like we got like really talking about like what makes a Pokemon cool, you know, and stuff like that. And for me, I realized that a huge factor for me is if it has thumbs and then it evolves and no longer has thumbs. I think that's dumb. Like, how are you gonna evolve and lose opposable thumbs?
I just like dragons.
Dragons are cool, but like thumbs, man. Like,
Wait, what Pokemon loses its thumbs when it evolves?
there's a whole gen where I forget their names because I always nickname my Pokemon, so I really don't know their names. You know, it's like people will show me Chikorita. I'm like, oh, you mean Amaranth? You know, like, I mean Chikorita. I actually do know the name, obviously, but
Yeah.
you know, just so many of them. It's like, yeah, I've had a bajillion of this Pokemon, but I've always named it Death. You know, I don't like. Anyway, there's the green smug looking guy. He's a starter. And in that same gen, there's the Topig.
Yes.
Yeah, but Topig's not one of them. But the little otter, is the weirdest one. First of all, okay, because it's like tiny little otter is its first form. Its second form is slightly bigger otter, unicorn. What the fuck, unicorn? Where did that come from? You know?
Oh yeah, I think it's like Sylv something. The green one in that gen. He loses his limbs.
Yeah,
in his final evolution.
Exactly.
He
no
turns
arms
into
and
a
legs.
fucking snake.
Like at one point in his life, he had the ability to pick things up and open doors. But now, at his like
Final form.
in his final form, he loses the ability to do simple shit like that. Meanwhile,
That is kind of dumb.
shit.
I hate to be that. My generation was better, guy. My generation's not. But I definitely prefer the older Pokemon generation. Specifically, like, I feel like after 4, I think, is when they started getting a little weird for me.
Okay, what's your problem with these later gens?
I don't know. I just don't.
Is it the design of the Pokemons?
I guess maybe. I can't put my finger on it. Like, I mean, there's a couple of things from new gens I like. Like, I liked old Pokemon getting new forms. I like.
Oh, you're talking about the Mega Evolutions.
Oh, some of them got regular evolutions too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
and
think-
pre-evolutions.
Yeah, like I like that stuff. But isn't there like one Pokemon that's like an actual garbage bag?
Yeah, man, but like Gen 1 you had Muck, which was just a pile of pollution.
That's fair.
Yeah, and spelled backwards.
Uh,
Oh no. Yeah, that whole joke's because you spell Arbok backwards, it's Cobra, and it's the snake Pokemon.
yeah. And Ekans is.
A snake. Yeah. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I don't
don't-
have any juice. Okay, alright, you're the mad. I get that. But
I'm something.
have you considered that this is good? Time is moving forward. It's sooner that the helicopter arrives.
Oh, two kinds of people.
Two kinds of people. I'm an optimist, and
I also, I'm in this weird place with later Pokemon gens because I feel like, because I don't know exactly how much they can innovate in Pokemon without losing what makes Pokemon Pokemon. But there's only so many times I can beat 8 gyms
oh,
and beat 4 final dudes, and
the last one I played was Sun and Moon, and they've changed up the gyms. Actually, it's
Did
pretty
they?
different. Yeah, I mean not totally different. You're still having Pokemon battles, but like, yeah, and they seem to be gearing up for a direction that seems to be like they're taking a note from Digimon, where like trainers are spiritually connected to their Pokemon, like through like an actual force and not just like the power of friendship. You know, so it can get to the point where if your Pokemon gets hit, it's sort of like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, where you're like, ow, you know?
I want a dark and gritty Pokemon game. Like, you know that war they always reference the
Yeah, with
I
Lieutenant
want
Surge.
I want
yeah.
that Pokemon
He's in
game.
that.
Yeah, in the Lucario movie, they reference like there being some kind of big war. Like,
Yeah, it's mentioned in Sun and Moon too.
they
Yeah,
keep mentioning it. Let me play in the war.
Give us a prequel, yeah.
Give me an AK to fight alongside my Pikachu with. Like,
Oh my gosh, I'm imagining like radicalized Pikachu, just like with a Molotov, you know, like guerrilla warfare.
Charmander, use reload.
The manga is apparently, like, you know, it
Oh
all
yeah,
started.
Pokemon die in that, don't they?
Yeah, there's no like, oh no, he fainted. Like,
Nah, he did.
yeah, and I think the main character gets bitched out by the like manga equivalent of Nurse Joy for like, how dare you push your Pokemon to the limits that it's gonna kill him like this, you know?
You want to know a Pokemon game we should play for the channel?
What's that?
Black and Blue.
Black and Blue.
It's a Pokemon game made by PETA.
I have played that. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
we
yeah.
should play that.
It's like,
You use protest.
yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yeah,
I've heard horrible things about PETA too. Like,
oh, I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of the people that are against PETA just like, they're like, take that, Bleeding Hearts, but like also I think there are probably legitimate
Well, I've heard of some people, and to be fair, when you have a group that big, it's hard to tell when someone's actually one of them and someone pretending to be to derail them.
Right.
Like, but I've heard of them like breaking into people's yards who thought their pets were being abused and stealing them when the pet was fine.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's something. I don't know, man. It's like sometimes calls are hard about what the right thing is to do. Like,
Especially when you have these like disorganized groups where the only qualification you need to be a part of that group is to say I am. I am a part of this, because that's how a lot of good movements can get derailed.
Yes. I like when, or actually I hate when an idea is treated like it's a group. Like, Antifa, for instance. I'm going there. Sorry. It's not a group. It's an idea. Anyone who doesn't think fascism is a good idea is an anti-fascist, right? Like,
well, yeah, well, it's like my while I was going through my like edgy, douchey phase, and excuse me,
I was getting zombied.
My introduction, the first time I saw a feminist or someone saying they were a feminist, was some chick with dyed hair screeching at someone because they were a man they needed to die. That was my introduction to feminism. So for a long time I was like, well, feminism's bad.
Yeah.
And it's not. That's not what feminism is from what I understand now, having met, like, people not doing that.
Yeah. Do you know what a sock puppet is?
Isn't it where, I feel like I do, but I don't know how to put it. Isn't it like someone pretending to be someone else?
Yeah, so they can make...
Like that as a black guy. But
Yeah,
it's really
exactly.
Like some white dude behind the screen.
Oh, who was that?
There was a politician that did that. He forgot to switch his account.
To his sock puppet account. And he was
Yeah.
like, as a black man, and he's not.
And that's because feminism isn't a group. It's a ideology. So anyone who says, well, I'm a feminist, and then does something shitty.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
someone who, 15-year-old Daniel who didn't know any better. I was like, well, if that's what feminism is, I don't want any part of that. I'm a man. I don't want to die.
Totally. I remember being online in early high school and seeing this video of a woman being like, men should be kept separate. We really only need them for breeding. Like,
yeah, I'm like, but I'm a man. I don't think I do them things. I don't.
And she's like, we'll take care of them, but they don't get decisions anymore because they've outlived their usefulness. And she was like, this is what feminism is. It's like,
no.
You don't speak for all feminists, lady.
Yeah, like, no, I mean, I became much more feminist friendly once I met, like, people who weren't telling me to non-ironically kill myself.
Yeah. I keep leaving the underground parking facility every time my car breaks so I can go get another car.
And there's a van here.
Yeah.
It's okay, I kind of forgot that too.
Yeah. I can't drive this one.
Not that me telling you would have done any good because you don't listen to a damn thing I say.
See?
But
can't drive that one.
there's another one like right over.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there.
The other one over here, you can't drive it because it's one of the ones Carlito put a bomb in, so it's just needed for the cutscene,
Oh yeah, now we took the bomb out, it's just a
there.
prop.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of bothers me, honestly.
You get 500 PP.
Ooh, my PP. My PP's so big right now. Ooh.
Big PP energy.
Yeah, so, I guess next time we'll get to the helicopter.
Unless Matt does something stupid again.
We'll get to the helicopter, probably.
I don't believe we will.
Probably. I got time to figure it out, right?
No.
We'll see. We'll see you then, babies.
Bye.
Bye.